New reports are indicating that both Christian Bale as Batman and Nick Cage as Superman are on the table and being pursued by Warner Brothers for the upcoming DCEU The Flash movie. What? What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button and let's get right into this video. Now, I want to start with a report from Fandom Wire. Fandom Wire ran this as an exclusive 3 days ago, and I gotta tell you, Fandom Wire has been spot on with at least a couple of their most recent scoops. I think the jury's out on them for complete credibility, but I tend to believe that they do have good sources. Now, I'm going to read this part from the article. It says, our sources tell us that the movie will follow the comics Flashpoint plotline, with Barry going back to stop a specific event. But in doing so, Barry messes up the timeline. As Barry goes back to try and find his regular world, he stumbles into many new ones, allowing for the opportunity for various cameo appearances. There is a word that the producers want him to stop quickly into Nolan's Gotham City. And the article says that they are trying to get Christian Bale to actually be there for that film, but if he's not there, then they might just do Nolan's universe without Batman, because Batman technically died in that universe. Now, the report on Fandom Wire goes on to say that other Batman would be on deck, and this includes Val Kilmer and George Clooney. They're literally trying to get both of them. Apparently, even Chris O'Donnell from Batman and Robin and Batman Forever is also being approached to reprise his role of Robin. In addition, Barry Allen from the CW show could make an appearance as well, which was already set up in last year's crossover event. And now to the juiciest bit of juice that there could possibly juicy be, and that would be that they are apparently trying to get Nick Cage to be Superman in the Flash movie. Now, many of you out there will likely remember that the late and great John Schnepp did an incredible documentary talking about the Superman Lives movie, which was going to see Nick Cage as Superman. It was a Tim Burton film, and that is an incredible documentary. And I think that that sort of pop culture phenomenon that was that documentary is now going to sort of be touched on for this upcoming The Flash movie. I mean, this is pretty wild stuff. So, again, this is coming from Fandom Wire. I believe that this report is accurate. There's no telling on whether or not they will actually be able to get all of these different actors for these different roles, but it's pretty crazy and telling that they are going in on trying to get other Batman and to get Nick Cage as Superman. And now let's go to Speculation Town, right? Let's just speculate about this, talk about what we think it means. Man, I am excited. Guys, I really believe that there is this crazy battle going on right now between Warner Brothers and Marvel Studios for this multiversal kind of a thing, okay? Doctor Strange 2 looks to introduce crazy Elseworlds and the multiverse and all these different cameos. We talked about Tom Cruise Iron Man yesterday, and I made the point, at least I believe I made the point in the video yesterday, that this is likely due directly to the competition over at DC with all the craziness they are throwing in to their multiverse movie, which is, of course, the Flash movie. And so we could actually be at a place now where the crazy, ambitious qualities that DC is trying to do is actually pushing Marvel to do even crazier things with their films, which I think is something we've been waiting for a long time. Like, competition is great, and it breeds excellence, right? These studios trying to one-up each other and create the craziest multiversal comic books of all time will essentially make sure that both films are better than they would have been otherwise. And really, the people that win in this scenario are the fans. I can't wait for both of these films, and I think they're going to be fantastic. So I first wanted to kind of speculate about that, because I really and truly believe that is what is going on between DC and Marvel Studios right now, but I think it's awesome. Number two, just like we talked about yesterday with the Tom Cruise thing with Iron Man, it's pretty wild that they will be doing these sort of things, and I am hoping that when they get these actors to sign on, they have options for other appearances, because on the one hand, the way I see this going down in the Flash movie is just pretty quick cameos. I talked about this earlier on the morning stream, that the thing I think this will be like is the scene in Doctor Strange 1 where Steven is going through those other realities like pretty quickly, right? And so I think you'll get a version of that in the Flashpoint movie of Barry popping into different timelines, just witnessing these other characters, maybe conversing with them briefly, but then going into the next one. I don't think he's going to be, you know, hanging out in these worlds for very long, and these are likely just cameos, right? So I know some people out there, even in the stream this morning, were like, it's too crowded, it's going to be too crazy, too busy. I think you're talking about 5 minutes of the movie. You know what I mean? I think you're talking about 5 minutes of the movie and one sequence. That's really cool. However, I would like them to keep these actors on deck for a potential future crisis kind of an event in the future. If the multiverse is the direction they are going to, I think it would really behoove them to do some kind of crazy crossover. Think about what Marvel did with Infinity War and Endgame. They should do something on that level with a multitude of their different properties, and they should be doing that over at DC. And another interesting point on this while we're talking about it, we believe, and I've been talking to you about for over a year now, that the next major event for Marvel, the big version of Infinity War and Endgame that they will do next, is going to be Secret Wars and Battle World, and that is ripe for Elseworld stories and characters to show up, right? Well, I don't think it's a mistake or an accident that DC is doing something very similar and could literally do a version of Secret Wars and Battle World over with the DC characters. I mean, why not? Like, let's keep this competition going. Let's try to make the best crazy movies that we possibly can. Again, the people that ultimately win are us, the fans. And so that is the report and my speculation about what this means and what to look forward to as a fan. I want to know what you think about this, so let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And now let's shout out Shodo18. Yes, indeed, it was Earth X where Reed Richards wears the Doctor Doom armor. And now let's ask another nerd card question before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of the casino that Thomas Wayne owns in the Flashpoint story in the comics? If you like this video, make sure you drop a like on it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you should totally do that as well. Also, if you're enjoying the content over here, you will absolutely love the live streams we do straight from Nerd Ventures Tower, Monday through Friday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.